Welcome to the video tutorial for Rainbow Sentences. Let's get started by launching the application. Welcome back to Rainbow Sentences. Rainbow Sentences launches to this settings screen. The first thing we need to do is set up a student profile. You do that by tapping the Not You button on the upper right corner of the screen. From here you can select a new user or an existing user. You are asked to enter the student's first and last name. Each student has a folder where we store their play statistics and any recordings they save. So let's close out of this. There are several switches that are used to set up play. The top 3 switches dictate the audio settings of play, while the bottom 3 switches dictate the visual supports the student is given during play. We'll discuss what each of these switches do when we get to the play screen. Rainbow Sentences has 3 levels of play. Each level has 55 sentences. In level 1, the students will build sentences that describe who the sentence is about and what they are doing. Some sentences will also describe what the subject is doing the action to. In level 2, the students will build sentences that describe who the sentence is about, what they are doing, and where they are doing it. Some sentences will also describe what the subject is doing the action to. In level 3, the students will build sentences that describe who the sentence is about, what they are doing, where they are doing it, and why they are doing it. Some sentences will also describe what the subject is doing the action to. So let's go ahead and play at level 1 and set all the switches to on except for the word grouping. We tap the play icon down here to move to the play screen.
Drag the words to make a sentence.
The student is presented an image and a series of words that are jumbled up. They are asked to drag the words to the line segments above the image to form their sentence. This audio instruction can be turned on and off on the settings screen. Above the image are the line segments. The student simply drags and drops the words to the line segments. As the student grabs each word, the word is spoken to them. Both the words and the line segments are color-coded. The colors correspond to parts of a sentence. In this example, all the words relating to the subject of the sentence are in blue, the and horse, and all the words relating to the action of the sentence are red, is jumping. The color coding of the words and line segments can be turned on and off on the settings screen. So let's build this sentence.
The horse is jumping.
After all the words have been dragged to the line segments, 2 buttons appear, Play and I'm Done. If you tap the Play button, then the sentence is played back in the order the words were placed. Before we hit play, let's go ahead and change the order of the words to make the sentence incorrect. You simply need to drag a word and exchange it with another word in the sentence.
Horse.
Now let's play the sentence.
The jumping is horse.
The student now hears the sentence as they have built it. If it doesn't sound right to them, they can now change the order of the words. Let's do that.
Jumping.
And play again.
The horse is jumping.
To check the answer, you tap the I'm Done button.
That's right. The correct sentence for this picture is, the horse is jumping. Now let's record the sentence.
The student is told that they got the right answer, and then the sentence is repeated to them. The correct answer audio reinforcement can be turned on and off on the settings page. Now the student is asked to record the sentence they made. Let's do that. You tap the record button, and then you speak the sentence. The horse is jumping. Once they have recorded their sentence, they can re-record it by tapping the record button again. They can play the recording or they can save it. If they save it, then they're asked for a file name. Let's go ahead and play it back. The horse is jumping. So let's go ahead and save it, and let's call it horse. And save. And now we can move on to the next sentence. The record feature can also be turned on and off on the settings page. So let's do another sentence and see what happens when you get the wrong answer twice. Let's go back to the settings screen, turn off the word color coding and record features, and play at level 2. And go back to play.
Drag the words to make a sentence.
Now you can see that the sentence is more complex, and the lack of color coding on the words makes completing the sentence more difficult. Let's go ahead and build this sentence incorrectly.
The car is going through the car wash.
And tap I'm done.
That's not quite right. Try again.
As before, when the student gets the wrong answer, they hear an audio clip telling them that he didn't get it quite right, and the words that are in the wrong spot animate back down to the bottom of the screen. Let's build this sentence incorrectly one more time.
Car wash. Through. This is how to build this sentence. First, we need to know who or what the sentence is about. Then, we need to know what they are doing. Lastly, we need to know where they are doing it.
When the student gets the wrong answer the second time, a short lesson plays that shows the student how the sentence at the current level of play is constructed. The color coding of the boxes matches the color coding of the words and line segments. The student can tap the repeat lesson button to see the lesson again. Let's go ahead and close this page.
Try again.
Now the student has the opportunity to try again. So let's finish this sentence.
Through. Car wash.
And tap I'm done.
That's right. The correct sentence for this picture is, the car is going through the car wash.
And now the student can move on to the next sentence. Let's go to the archive page. This page shows all the students' saved recordings. On the left side of the screen, you have the file names of all their recordings. If you tap on one, the image shows along with 3 buttons. The student may play the recording, may email the recording, or delete it. When emailing, both the image and the audio file are included as attachments. Let's move on to the stats page. The stats page shows the student's play statistics. It shows the number of attempts it took the student to complete sentences at each of the 3 levels of play. The stats can be cleared or they can be emailed. From the stats page, you also have access to the encouragement puzzles. As the student is playing, they earn puzzle pieces for getting correct answers. If you tap on the Show My Puzzle button, you can see how many puzzle pieces have been earned. By swiping left to right, you can see the progress on other levels of play. When the student has earned all of their puzzle pieces, then the puzzle comes to life and they get to see a special animation. And that concludes the video tutorial for Rainbow Sentences. To find out more about Rainbow Sentences and all of our other applications, please visit www.mobile-educationstore.com. Thank you for your time.